Why when few government agencies them get something to distribute, especially freeness, they make it so complicated and it have to take forever. You know what catch me a few days ago? The government said the ID cards were ready and the distribution would begin on the 11th of October. So me take up enough self, go visit the office to collect mine, and all them do was spoil up my good business when I did have planned for the evening. I got to the pickup location around 3:50. Approximately 20 persons were there, so I did actually feel good, say yes, easy, 1, 2, 3, maximum 15 minutes wait, and I would definitely be in and out of there in no time. It never happened like that one bit, as look here, the people had me there for how long, watching and waiting like Bob Marley. It did actually feel like a work. Me go look on a full construction site, so not a soul I look for me for half an hour. But as you know, expectation usually varies greatly from reality. I never expected that night would catch me waiting on a simple card. When I have that much value to me anyways, I found it quite unbelievable that it would take over 3 hours for the card to be issued when only a handful of persons were waiting. Some of the senior citizens even left without collecting their cards. I feel it for them because they actually waited out of patience. This is what I observed with the distribution process. Once the people came in, they got a number. I got number 68. One of the very hardworking under pressure employees would come to the door, call out 10 numbers like we are playing bingo, collect the expired ID or receipt from the people then went back inside. After about 40 minutes, he would come out calling 2 persons who would sanitize their hands at the door, sign the book, collect their card and leave. Feeling quite relieved, of course, after waiting for such a long time. Them claimed the reason for the extraordinary long wait was because they were short staffed and it really easy to search through the EPA batches to find the correct cards. EOJ, we beg you to assign a few temporary staff to the offices during the distribution period, so the existing staff not have to feel so overwhelmed and electors can get through quickly. Please and thank you, sir. A couple chairs were provided for persons waiting, but no social distancing was really observed. The chairs were so close together that you would think it was a family reunion of one. The only time I saw the chairs being sanitized was after all but one person was left to collect the card. I believe that people 70 years and over should have their cards delivered to their homes. It was rough on the seniors traveling to the office and having to sit and wait till the street lights came on. These persons deserve to be treated much better. Although the sign on the doors said that the cards would be issued according to surnames on specific days of the week, I'm glad that the employees never stick with that and showed flexibility and professionalism, as them never run away anybody who showed up outside of their stipulated day. Everybody who was willing to wait received their card. So big up on yourself, East Rural St. Andrew office workers, when they never gone too bad at all with the card distribution on the day that I visited the office. I also noticed that they did not close the office at 4:30, which is their normal closing hour, and told people that they had to come back the next day. They actually bore the pressure with a smile and worked till late in the night to make sure all persons who were willing to wait got their card. So kudos and well done again. You just need to work with a little more speed. If only you could get a couple more temporary staff, the extra eyes and hands would make a world of difference. The new cards will expire in 2031. They are good for another 10 years like US Visa. If you are thinking of renewing your ID card, do not wear any white, cream, or gray color, because the background they are now using for the picture is white. And do not wear any sleeveless either. It is best to wear a solid color top with sleeves. You know what I noticed? The old ID card was colorful and vibrant, but the new one ironically looks like something shipped from last century, and Stocker Customs can't clear. It's just dull and bland. But it is just a card, so it doesn't really matter. It will be tossed in the purse or wallet until the next decade, or if them not phase it out within the next 2 years for the needs.